attempt to 3D print a ship inside of a bottle. Why? Because I've always wanted to build a ship in a bottle, and of course I like to make projects even harder on myself, so I figured why not 3D print it? I have a general idea of how ships are built and put inside the bottles, so I figured I can figure this out one way or another. Can't be that hard. I swore this was gonna fit. I did a test fit beforehand. Why? After designing, I did not just drop that and did that. Oh my gosh, yes! Okay, test fit works. So without further ado, let's see if I can pull this off by 3D printing a ship inside of a bottle. All right, in order to get this ship inside of this 1 gallon bottle, I need to scale down my reference model, which I've already 3D printed, to be able to fit through the opening of the bottle, which is only 1 inch. So let's scale down the hull of the ship first to get it through the bottle, and then we'll worry about all the sails next. That's future Lindsay's problem with this project. All right, you know your girl's excited about this project when I wheeled in my outfeed table from the garage for this. Got all my tools laid out. I even 3D printed a stand for the bottle to keep it in the right orientation. Now let's see if that first 3D print I did fits inside of this hole. Okay, I've scaled down the hull of the ship. This time it should fit. Yep, perfect. I need a little clearance because I do have the sails that have to bend down. Let's see if I can get it out now. Okay, that fits really nicely. I have a little clearance at the top here still. Now to figure out the mass. Okay, now we got the scaled down mass pieces. Let's do a little assembly. It's always so satisfying. Okay, it's time to construct the mass. All these pieces are so small and these holes are hanging on by a thread. Does not want to go through that hole. Back sail constructed. So front mass sail connectors and the back one. Now let's get it in these holes. Ooh, that little piece is all it's holding on by. It's making it very wobbly. Okay, I got these scaled down, but this is really holding on by thread. So what if I just... Oh, well, I guess that's not gonna work. All right, we need to make some modifications to this in order for this to fit through here. Back to the drawing board and let's figure out something else here. We're getting close though. We're getting close. Okay, I've come up with a couple solutions so far with these holes being so brittle. So I added a couple of these little tabs to the design, which gets it more stability when I put the connectors through. I made it longer, so when you put it through and connect it, ooh, listen to that click. I can spin it all the way. Look at that. Still have some clearance. And then when I get it inside the bottle, I'll be able to spin it upright. But then it keeps it nice and tight to be able to fit it through the bottle. Okay, so now I need to address that. Let's see if I can design a little hinge for that piece. Okay, I found this hinge tolerance design online. If I shrink one of these down and add it to the top of one of these, I should be able to hinge it in place. All right, let's see if this worked. Oh my gosh. Yes! Oh my gosh, that's gonna work. Look at that. Oh, it bends perfectly and it's got just enough tolerance. I should be able to pull it back up into place once it's inside of the bottle. Oh, yes! We got a miniature hinge. Oh, that's exciting. Okay, that's fun. well, now let's split the ship apart. Okay, I've split the model in half, keeping the bottom section a little bit larger than the top. That way I can add in the mass. I can still fold them up and fold them down. This will fit through the neck of the bottle. This will fit through the neck of the bottle. I'll put the bottom in first. Have a little tab here and a hole. Hopefully the correlation will just lock into place, especially once the masks are in. They have these little tabs as well. So clicks in, keeps it in place. And then I'll pull these upright. And then I'll spin the sails. But we're getting somewhere. It all fits now, because before this was way too big, all connected in one piece. So by splitting the boat, I can now get the top piece in and the bottom piece in separately, and then connect it inside the bottle. That's where we're at. I'm just testing this part out, that if this even fits through, which it does. Okay, whew. Let's see, can I do this? Put it in, don't drop it. Don't drop it. Oh. Again. Oh, I did it. Oh, I did it. Yes. Okay. Oh my gosh. Whew. That was just a test run. All right, I'm feeling good about this. So let's print out the sails next. That makes me so happy. We're on to something. I still got to figure out the sails, which I'm printing now, so we'll see how those turn out and how well they, oh, accordion, just fell off the stand, how well they accordion in and fold down on each other. So, all right, this is big though. A trial run, and it's proof of concept that I could at least get this far. So I'm feeling good about it. Feeling really good about it. All right, we're moving on to the sails. They're really thin, but they're also really stiff. So it'll be interesting to see how it fits through the bottle. I'm gonna use fishing line to tie them to the mast and the extender poles, and then we'll put it all together. Let's get to constructing. Okay, one sail down. It's one of my smaller ones. Now let's see how many. Okay. Okay, we got my sails constructed, we got the side strings. Now to add it to the top section of the boat, and then hinge it down, and then see what I can do about sliding it into the bottle. This one I'm worried about because it's the biggest and the stiffest. All right, here's where we're at with the sails. The front sail I'm happy with. I feel like being able to maneuver all of these sideways and then fit it in the bottle should work, and then repositioning them. The back sail, however, is too rigid, too big to bend, to fold, to fit through the bottle opening. So I've come up with a solution. I've never used it before, but I'm gonna print the sails out of TPU filament, which is a stretchy filament. I should be able to roll the sails up and fit them through the opening of the bottle, no problem. So let's give this a go. Let's reprint the sails out of TPU filament, reconstruct them with the fishing line, and hopefully be able to bend everything down and get it into the bottle. We're so close, so close. Yeah, I think TPU filament is the way to go. Look at that. Almost printed like, pretty much like fabric would be. So much better than this stiff, rigid. We're having to origami and fold it. All right, for the next round of sails, I felt like the mass needed to be a little bit differentiated from the ship, so I reprinted it in a dark brown. We now got the TPU sails, which are nice and flexible. Now that we have the new sails printed and assembled, let's attach it to the top portion of the ship. Okay, I've got the top section of the ship printed in 2 different colors of brown filament, which helps just give a little bit more definition to the top deck, the stairs, all that side detailing. I also made a couple modifications to the ship. The side sections that attach to the rope stringers, I elongated and made the holes a lot larger so that now the holes line up perfectly with the ropes so I can easily strand them through. Look at that, one-handed got them in. I also made a couple modifications to the way that the ship connects top and bottom. I went the route of adding magnets. They're a perfect connect front and back. There's no way to get it mixed up. Each time it lines up perfectly, and I'll still have the mass go all the way through and connect to these holes, which will keep everything nice and lined up. But that nice click is gonna make everything connect so much easier inside of the bottle. Feeling really good about this. I'm really stoked on how all this is turning out. Super small pieces, but so fun to work with. All right, let's put this all together. Oh, I'm so pumped with how this is turning out. We have our ship fully constructed, but able to be deconstructed and reassembled. The hinges work, the sails are all able to be rolled up and folded into the bottle. Now we have to decide how it's gonna actually sit inside of the bottle. My original game plan, I printed out the scaled down stand out of transparent filament, and I was gonna set it in with epoxy and then slide it in and assemble it that way. But I'm now reconsidering a different solution. My buddy Luke in the garage and I came up with an idea of 3D printing the water in sections and putting it inside of the bottle and then reassembling it. So fingers crossed this works. I've just printed out a test piece, so let's give it a go, see if it fits, and then if it does, we'll keep moving forward from there. But so far, we got a miniature ship that I can disassemble, reassemble inside of the bottle, and I am just so pumped on this. All right, let's keep moving forward. And there's a stand at the bottom that'll allow it to slide onto once it's inside of the bottle. So they fit in the bottle perfectly, and I had the edges arc. They cap off on the ends. Now let's try to get it all inside of the bottle and see how it goes. There we go. There we go. Yes! First one in. All right. Oh, yes! Second piece in. Ooh, third one. Yeah, look at me. It's gonna be easier than I thought. There we go. One more. Yes! Ooh. Yes! Look at me go. Oh, that one just went. Did you see that? It just went in. I just set it in there. Oh. Oh. Look at that. Oh, that's exciting. Okay, I finally got the ocean section scaled to fit. The first round was a lot boxier and the curve at the bottom didn't match the radius of the bottle, so it was a little too big. But now I have the ultimate fit. I also took some of the magnets out because I realized more magnets was actually causing issues putting it all together inside of the bottle, so less is more with the magnets. Each one of these pieces snaps together easily, and then the boat fits in nicely. Still has the magnets for the top section. Now let's disassemble it and reassemble it in the bottle. Oh. 4. Guess it's good I did all that practice on this with all the other ones. Last one, here we go. Yes. Okay. I'll slip right into place. There we go. Locked in. Oh. And there we go. Back sail is up. Oh my gosh, yes! Oh my gosh, there we go. One sail's in place. Oh, there we go. That actually worked. Okay. Last top sail. Oh, there we go. Yes. I did it. I did it. I built a ship in a bottle. I 3D printed a ship in a bottle. Oh my gosh, that's exciting. Friends, there it is. I got a ship in a bottle. Now to finish it off, it needs a cork. So let's 3D print a cork and a stand, and then we're done. Well, friends, I did it. My attempt at 3D printing a ship inside of a bottle was doable. I even did the water, which I am so proud on. This took a lot of time, patience, effort, and design work, and I'm thrilled with how it turned out, and it was so worth it. You're a real one if you stuck around this long for this whole video. And until next time, friends, when we do another fun and crazy project together. Okay, did you think that's how we were gonna end it? Nah. This stand is cool and all, but my husband made a comment that it would be really cool if it was being held by octopus tentacles. And I said, say less. And I started designing. We're on our finishing print. I think this is gonna work. So let's see the new stand.